What's going on, guys? Jay Daniel here on day 4 of my journey from zero to hero as an inbound closer. And wow, it's been quite the day. Like yesterday, I know I mentioned how rough it was, right? And the way it transitioned to today really showed me the value of not just taking a day to do something different, to relax, to refresh, but taking a day to work on the business and in the business in the sense that to be successful beyond a reasonable level, 6 figures and above, right? You have to be the CEO of your own life. And this is just kind of what I'm learning as I'm going. And I today I was thinking about just one of the modules that I went through yesterday, talking about the power of language and the words you say, what they create in your life, and something really fascinating. Um, if you and it has to do with like the 80-20 principle, right? So like Pareto's law, 80% of your 80% of your outputs make 20% of your results. 20% of your outputs make the other 80%. So those 20% are the most important. Um, I was actually thinking like, huh. So if the words you say impact every area of your life, right? What about like a stock chart? Like, so you have a stock chart here, right? And I just want this to make sense. Like, let's say you have like a stock chart, right? And in the stock chart, you have somebody who's like, they go up, they go down, 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 they go up, they go down. You know, and those are people who like they kind of stay the same and stagnant for 20 years, and then and then you have the people who, or even the companies who they go up, they go down, right? But now their baseline changed, so they're not always in the same baseline. Their baseline changes every time they go down and up, right? Like they learn from it and they never make that mistake again. These people make the same mistake every time, right? And then you got people or businesses who, for them, they go right. They go up a little bit. They go down more than they went up. They go up a little bit, down more than they went up. They go up a little bit, down more than they went up, and they continue that. And I kind of noticed like, and this goes back to the Pareto principle. Like, how would I describe this? Like, okay, so the top 5% are like they get better every time they mess up. Every time they go down, they mess up, they get better. Like their actual baseline, you see this baseline, it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. It gets better. And they're the top 5%, right? And they make 95% of the income. Um, the 15%, these are like companies and people who have longevity, but they never make money. They just stay like this, right? They're the ones who are like, I guess you could say playing it safe. They just stay in the same baseline. There's a problem, they fix it to get back to the baseline. There's a problem, they fix it, they get back to the baseline. These guys are like, there's a problem, they fix it, but they don't go back to the same baseline. They get a level higher every time. And then these guys are just, they're everybody else is a problem. They see it as a problem. They get pissed off. They either take forever to fix it or they don't fix it, and yeah, pain in the butt. Well, like I was thinking about that, and it was like, because I'm in the one of the modules, the guy was talking about how pretty much like for us, there's different ways you could view a situation, and I'll give you an example. Right, you have three guys, right? You have one where and you're gonna tell all three of them that like their girlfriend cheated on them, right? And the first one, you tell them, hey, so your girlfriend's cheating on you. He'll freak out. He'll get mad. He'll get angry. He'll start screaming, swearing, and the rest of the day he's just pissed, right? And that's the 80%. Then the 15%, you tell him the girlfriend's cheating on him, and he's just like, oh. Okay. Just takes it. And then the last guy, you tell him that. And okay. He takes it, right? And then it just becomes this amazing thing where it's like, and the beautiful thing is now I have more time in my life. Now I know, because of this experience, now I'm gonna be able to never have this happen again. Immediately, I never have to experience this again. I can just now in my next endeavors, next time I have a romantic relationship, I never have to, I never have to deal with whatever caused this, and my life is so much better, and I'm just genuinely so grateful for it. That's their instant response before the brain kicks in, and it's fascinating because that when you really think about it, like the Netflixes, the Disneys, the bit like that's how they respond to bad stuff. They take it, they instantly learn from it, and it never happens again, and they're better. Now their baseline's here because of how much they learned when they failed, and it's this whole thing with like our language of pattern. It's fascinating. Anyway, I just really wanted to share that because one of the habits I'm implementing, right, that I have on my habit board is anytime anything negative happens, like yesterday, like if I just anything happens that I don't like, that I label as negative, right, it's no longer that, I instantly ask myself, and that's a commitment I'm making to you guys, just like posting every day. I instantly ask myself, or I instantly say, and the beautiful thing about this, kind of ponder on that, and my goal with this is to make it an automatic response, make it enter my nervous system, so that becomes the default. Because when something becomes automatic, that's when that becomes your reality, right? When it becomes automatic, something being automatic, right, is a lead indicator, or it is a lag indicator, meaning you planted the seed a long time ago. So I'm planting that seed now. It's something I'm implementing to never fall into a rut like that, never get taken over, just anytime anything happens. And the beautiful thing is, and the great thing about that is, right, and then just taking action to make sure it never happens again. And yeah, good day today. I made a lot of shifts to my schedule and how I'm going to go about things. I did something called smart. I set something called SMART goals. So for the past couple of days, I've just been working, going through the videos, doing the role plays, reaching out, posting, and it was kind of all over the place. I was taking action, but it was all over the place. It wasn't sustainable. It wasn't going to get me to any specific goal, right? And it wouldn't. If this goal was more than a month, right? If it was a year, there's no way I'd be able to maintain that. So what I'm doing to be able to track it is I kind of just wrote out like how many modules we're gonna have. So like 92 modules times 2 because we have to go through everything twice. 184 modules. 184 modules. What date do I want it, right? Like, I want to have this happen May 31st, 2020. And let me see if I have a... Yeah. I swear I had one with me. Well, regardless, oh, here it is. And so, like, I kind of made the calculation, and for me to get to this revenue point, right, by this date, May 31st, 2020, I need to watch 8 videos a day. So I cut my schedule up. I set it up so I can be very intentional and focused, right? I set SMART goals, specific, measurable, action-oriented. Action-oriented. I forget what this... Wait. Specific, measurable, action-based. I know T is time-based, too. I don't know. Just, if you can, just comment down below what the last R is. I totally forgot it. But in a way, I set one of those. So I have my goal. I have one of these like everywhere. One in my wallet. This one was the last one. But by May 31st, by May 20th, I should already be finished with everything. And by May 3-4 days in, I should be working as an inbound closer. And within those first 7 days, I should be able to establish momentum to hit 10 grand a month. So $2,500. My first week is my goal. I'm gonna get in May 20th, May 24th, and May 24th to May 31st. I'm gonna establish a pipeline and sales efforts and numbers that would be equal to $10,000 a month. And from there, the sky's the limit. But that's kind of the scope of what I'm doing right now. May 31st, 2020. Right, by 11:59 p.m. or whatever, 4 p.m. whenever my prospecting window ends. But now I'm being more intentional about it because I realized I wasn't being as intentional as I should have been, and it wasn't as consistent as I'd like it to be. Even if my morning routine was and is something that's very consistent and putting me in state and aligning me with my goals. Anyway, that's it's been 13 minutes almost. So thank you so much for watching. This has been day 4 of my YouTube journey, day 7 of my... I'm just going to start saying the YouTube journey because the whole 7 thing is just complicated. We started April 20th, so... this has been day 4 of our YouTube journey, documenting the transition from 0 to hero as a inbound closer. And thanks for watching. And yeah, I appreciate your attention and your loving energy. See you guys.